Hi, Karen here to tell you how to do the bath salt in the series Girls Party. This is awesome. It's a manual activity. The kids are busy, the girls are busy creating their bath salt. It's a lot of fun. Don't worry, it can get a little messy. It's okay, nothing we can't fix. We try to keep the fun over the table, so everything's okay. All right, so let me tell you what ingredients you need to create the bath salt, and then I'm gonna show you how to do it. Okay, so you're gonna receive in your material 3 pouches with powder. They're gonna be identified. So you have 1 pouch of baking soda, you have 1 pouch of cornstarch, and you have 1 pouch of citric acid. Don't worry, it's nothing dangerous. Citric acid is used also to make candies, so it's something we can also eat. So there's no worries about that. Then you get an oil. Everything's all natural, so don't worry, everything's very safe. And you need some scents. You need some food coloring. You're gonna use a spoon, and every child gets 1 or 2 transparent cups with lids and a little spoon as well. So I'll explain to you why I said 1 or 2 cups after. Okay, so we're gonna start. I put all my little powders in a little cup like this just for it to be easier, but here I have my cornstarch. I'm gonna put it in, and you need, of course, a big mixing bowl as well. And then here I have my baking soda, and finally I have my citric acid. So once all the powders are in your mixing bowl, you can take your spoon, but you can also take your hands. For now, I'm gonna take my spoon. One thing I forgot to mention to you is that I really like for you to make sure the kids are the ones doing this. This is not like an observation activity where they're sitting and observing you how to do bath salt. It's an activity where they're supposed to be doing the bath salt. So let them put the powders in the bowl, let them do the mixing, and always, of course, ask the birthday child what she wants to do to make her feel special on the day of her birthday. All right, so the kids have put the powders in the bowl, the kids have mixed. Now it's time to add the oil. So again, ask a child to add the oil. For the oil, you're gonna get the good quantity. However, sometimes you need a little bit less, so do little doses at a time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use about half of what I need just to do a first mixing. All right. And here we go. So we're gonna use the spoon, but again, here, if you wanna use your hands, is a good time to start using your hands. The texture we're looking for is a little bit granular, not too oily and not too powdery. You're gonna see it has to stick and hold together, which is exactly what's gonna happen very soon. Right now, of course, we don't have enough oil, but we're mixing it in so that we see after how we need to adjust our quantity of oil. All right, so now the oil is well mixed in. At this point, I think I'm gonna say goodbye to the spoon and use my hands. So again, I'm gonna put a little bit more oil. I'll leave just a bit out for the end. And there we go. So I still have a bit if I need more. And I'm gonna use my hands to make sure everything is well combined. All right, so my texture is looking really good now. You see it's kind of holding together, but still grainy, still granular. The kids are gonna love to touch this powder. It's so fun. Okay, so in my opinion, see, I still have some loose powder a little bit. In my opinion, I need to put a little bit more oil in here just so everything is well put together. And don't forget, after the oil, we're also gonna put the scents, and we're also gonna put the food coloring. So there's still gonna be some liquids going into that mixture. All right, here we go. Oh, this is gonna be perfect. Okay, so while I'm mixing, I'm gonna explain to you that at this point, you have 2 choices. All right, you have the choice of doing 1 bowl fits all. So in this bowl, you're gonna put 1 food coloring color, maybe chosen by the birthday girl, and you're also gonna put 1 scent. So everybody's gonna share the same powder. So that's your first option, 1 bowl fits all. The second option is to have the kids take the powder and put it in their little cups, and in their individual cups, add the food coloring and add the scents. So every child can have bath salt of their own choice of color and their own choice of scent. So those are your two options, and it's really up to you, the adult hosting the party, to decide what's gonna happen, because don't come to the kids with that idea. You have to decide beforehand, okay, is this gonna be a one pot fits all, or am I gonna give the choice to the kids? In this case, just to show you the result and show you how it's done, I'm gonna do a one bowl fits all. So we're gonna do food coloring. I love blue. Blue's my favorite color. Reminds me of the ocean, of the sky. So let's do it blue. All right. So at the same time, our bath is gonna be a bit colored, so you're gonna be able to feel like you're in the ocean taking your bath. All right, so here, I'm putting the food coloring. I'm gonna start with my spoon just so my hands don't get all stained with blue food coloring as I'm mixing it in a bit. All right, maybe I should add, oh, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be just a really nice blue ocean kind of color. So at this point, my hands will not get stained, so I'm gonna lose the spoon and I'm gonna go work in my food coloring so that every grain has absorbed the color and the color is like a nice unified color. See how it's coming along really beautifully. All right, so now again that our coloring is done, I'm gonna take a little scent and I'm gonna drip it all. You could put a lot of this, don't worry, because it's gonna go in the bath. So the bath is gonna have a lot of water, so you want it to smell. There you go, I emptied a whole bottle. All right, so if the kids want one bowl fits all, you can empty a whole bottle, no problem in there. All right, so now we are done. This is awesome. Don't forget, the kids are doing this, so you're guiding them through the steps and you're guiding them to do their activity. All right, and always put emphasis on the birthday child, super important. Okay, so at this point, the kids have two choices. First choice is they take one big bath salt, or second choice is they decide that they want two smaller bath salts. So in this case, I'll show you about the quantity, but you can divide it amongst them. But let's say if they want one bath salt, see two bath salt, I put one big heap spoon, and with my other one, I'm gonna smash it. You can add a little bit more to that. All right, so this is the quantity for two bath salts. And then if they want one bigger one, just one, then 2.5 spoons, and then again they come and they put pressure and they can add a little more of that. So you see what I do when I put the bath salt in my little containers. I have to compact it. I have to use my hands to compact it, or use another cup to compact it as well. So there you go. You can have a smaller and have two of them, or you can have one bigger one. Yeah, so that's it. This is the bath salt activity. What I'm gonna show you now, of course, is what it does, the effect. You're gonna see it's super cool, very effervescent. And one last detail I wanted to tell you is that if the kids put their lid on their bath salt, it's gonna dry, but it's gonna stay always humid. Whereas if they let it air dry like this and don't close it, it's gonna be rock solid like these ones. Either or, it really makes no difference. It's gonna work the same way, the same effervescence. It's really a matter of choice, but it's always the same. All right, so let's see the result. All right, so let's take this water, and I'm gonna take a blue bath salt, and are you ready to see the effect? Let's go. You can even hear the effervescence of your bath salt. And it's smelling, the odors are coming out as well. It's smelling so good. All right, well, there you have it. This is our bath salt activity. Hope you have lots of fun doing it with the kids.